today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now Allen on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 91 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed it, it would have been a long night.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now Allen to throw on 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Jerome Baker right there in coverage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again, Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derek Watt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench. And he's
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season, and his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Allen now throwing on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bills' first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Allen. Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Allen. This one caught by Davis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Allen again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments,
so this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
first down. Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And here's Allen operating from the gun. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Operating from the gun. Allen looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and the Bills will move the chains. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good.
He is good.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Dolphins 6.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slant. Mike's 59. Mike.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Operating from the gun, Allen, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Barkley hit in the ball, pops free.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we can...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Mike 59. Mike the 59. Here it comes. Here it comes. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Get that.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. Mike, check, 59.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final score, Bill.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.